Warning. This episode contains depictions of domestic violence and sexual assault. Previously on Denise.
My story is about a girl, a boy, another boy, and mainly the demise of my youth.
Well, I was in the Navy, so it's all taking me back, like a fucking flashback in a movie.
Are you sure we didn't make a mistake?
By getting married?
Things in Guantanamo Bay got really sideways for me, and I couldn't take it all.
I don't need your permission.
It's called consent.
Why you gotta take it there?
Because it's wrong.
It doesn't feel wrong.
Denise, Episode 2.
Oh man, did I want him.
All I could do was think about him. I'd think about him touching me and kissing me and wanting me. I'd feel it in every tingle I'd get when I'd say his name. I'd feel it in every goosebump and every drop of saliva that comes off my tongue to lip my lips as I fantasize about his skin and body and hair. I've never wanted anything or anyone so badly. I was on edge.
I was a disaster.
He sounds like a dick.
Yes. Why do we end up falling for guys like this? Why is it that men who are straight up assholes are the ones that we gravitate towards? This guy was a dick, and I shouldn't give two shits. But maybe my own desperation got the best of me. Maybe he wasn't hot at all. Maybe, honestamente, I just needed some dick. Maybe it was just easy for me at the time to fall victim to this predatory shit because I didn't know any better. And no one ever taught me that this shit wasn't okay.
What about Cody?
Calls with him got shorter and shorter, to the point where I avoided them entirely. I couldn't speak to him knowing what I had done, what I was feeling, and mostly who was feeling up on me.
But I was reminded of how amazing it was when I met him too, and how romance movie style it was. It felt like I was getting a chance to relive that fire that got me so excited about him in the first place. You know how they say, out of sight, out of mind.
That shit is real.
Hello?
I guess you've been too busy to call, huh?
It's been a little crazy out here. I'm sure you've seen the news.
Is everything okay with you?
Yeah, just excited to be coming home.
Me too. I can't wait to hold you and kiss you.
Yeah, me too.
I got us a great little apartment and a new car.
Exciting.
Well, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow when you land.
Love you too.
What do you mean you're pregnant? We were careful. I thought you were on the pill.
I am on the pill. I don't know what happened.
It's not mine.
What the fuck do you mean it's not yours?
It just can't be. It's not like I'm the only one you've been fucking around with. I know that you and Reed hooked up too at that party.
You're right. It can't be. It can't be because all I wanted from you was to fill that stupid lonely void I had inside. Not for you to be the father of my kid, you piece of shit. And yeah, I did hook up with Reed at that party. Thanks for bringing that up. But obviously, you're not so fucking great at math, dipshit. That was a few days ago and weeks after you basically told me to fuck off so you could go kiss some officer's ass instead. Women don't just make babies instantaneously.
You're a fucking slut, and you know it. Don't try to pretend that it's anything else but that.
You know there's one of us here for every 30 of you, right? You ever think that being a slut is sometimes a survival fucking tactic? I can sleep with myself at night if I'm a slut, but I can't if I was just a drugged up, tossed around piece of ass for y'all to entertain yourselves. Why is it when y'all stick your dicks and everything, you're just being men? But when women do it, we're nailed to the fucking cross for it. You can't have it both ways.
That's not us. That's the Marines who smuggle in their rape drugs, and you know it. It's also not the fucking point.
How would you know what the point is? Did you instantaneously grow a pussy and have a miraculous epiphany float into your tiny brain just now? About a tiny bit of what it might be like to live on a 25 square mile base on an island that you can't leave while being a super minority? I'm fucking scared, asshole. The military still prosecutes for adultery. We could go to jail, and I'm not supposed to be leaving here anytime soon either.
That sounds like a you problem.
I can remember it like it was yesterday. Cody proposed to me on the steps of the River Rock in San Antonio. I had a Starbucks green tea lemonade in my hand and I was watching the tour boat get ready to leave. It was so beautiful outside. It smelled like dinner in the air. There were so many restaurants nearby that the air often smelled like whatever you could focus on. He sat behind me with his legs wrapped around mine on the steps. He leaned over and I looked down. There was the ring. It felt so sweet and honest and romantic. We literally walked hand in hand off into the sunset after. I mean, seriously, you couldn't make this shit up. Also, we hadn't even slept together yet.
So, either the man was crazy or he saw something in me. And I like to think that it was that he saw love. But as I've grown up, maybe he was lonelier than I thought. Maybe he didn't want to be alone. There's still a fuck ton that I didn't know about him, so anything could be possible.
We got married in this little basement office by the courthouse. The guy was super weird. My dress was on clearance. After looking at the pictures, it's like it hit me for the first time how white he was. I didn't even think about the culture shock we were both in for. It's not like I forgot, but I really didn't understand how complicated it could be. I also wouldn't know then how little of a deal it would be in retrospect to all the fucked up shit I was about to endure.
I found out I was going to Guantanamo Bay a week later. It was only supposed to be for 6 months as a base police officer, but that quickly shifted. They were now saying it could be a year or more, and we were all going. Everyone who had overseas orders. We were getting to work in the worst detention facility in the world. We were all about to find out what we really felt about the war, and all the love and excitement I had leaked from my body as if I opened a major artery.
So, a Cuban dinner sounds good for tonight. I grabbed you some stuff from the grocery store.
I don't really know how to cook much.
But you're a Latina. I thought all of you knew how to cook. I thought this would make it easier for you to be a wife.
Not every Latina can cook. My mom worked like 3 jobs, and it was just the 2 of us a lot of the time. She didn't have time to teach me how to cook. I can still be a good wife and not be a great fucking cook.
It can't be that hard. Just do it.
We're in Virginia. Half the things I need, they don't sell here.
I'm pretty sure they have beans and rice everywhere. It's not rocket science.
Well, I did marry a chef, so I guess I didn't think I would have to worry about cooking. And our food is not all beans and fucking rice. Jesus.
I guess you're more delusional than I thought.
You're listening to KDNC, all Denise, all the time. We'll be back to Lady D's Midnight Confessions, Love Lines After Dark on KDNC Radio after these words from our sponsor.
I gave up everything for you. Everything. I loved you. I still love you. I can't do this without you. You can't just leave me. You can't just leave me here and alone and broken and on my knees. I love you. We can work this out. Please. I don't know what'll happen to me without you. Please. Please don't walk away. Please love me. Love me. I'm begging you. All I wanted was to have sex with you, with my fucking wife. Is that too much to ask? You can fuck some dudes you barely know in Cuba, but you can't come home and fuck me when I need it? I didn't mean to fucking hurt her. I didn't want to fucking do that. I just want sex with my wife. She made me fucking.
Let me out of this fucking bathroom, Cody.
Fuck you! You stupid fucking bitch!
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Let's go to bed.
Why did we stay?
We stayed because society teaches women that if we just love our partners enough, they will eventually see their cruelty. So we learned to accept breadcrumbs and call it a feast. Aprendemos a dudar de nosotros mismos y a creer que estamos pidiendo demasiado. And we learn to stay in marriages that are breaking us down physically and mentally because we've been told it's mejor ser miserable que estar sola as a woman.
Deep breath.
Welcome back to Midnight Confessions, Love Lines, After Dark. I hope that last track got you feeling all kinds of ways. Just the right vibe for our late night journey through love's many twists and turns. Now, we're diving back into the heart of our show, returning to our caller, Denise, who's been sharing her story with us. Denise, are you still here? Let's continue where we left off. The night is still young, and your story has us all on the edge of our seats.
Denise is a flamboyant production presented by Boricuas Unidos en la Diaspora and is based on a true story. Denise was directed by John Marcantoni, written by Denise Zubizarreta, with sound design by Veronica Straight-Lingo, and stars Denise Zubizarreta as DJ Denise, Juliana Sandoval as Denise, Ichel Cardenas as producer, Michael Benitez as Cody, Alan Sanchez as Thompson, Eric Giovanni as Murdoch, Jess McKeel as Dennis, and Veronica Straight-Lingo as Friend. Flamboyant Theater is a performing arts theater in Denver, Colorado that focuses on uniting Puerto Ricans who share the love of music, poetry, theater, and most importantly, the place we call home, Puerto Rico. Please share and leave a review for this show.